You're listening to the Intimacy Uncovered podcast, where we discuss intimacy, romance, foreplay, and sex-positive topics with your hosts, Ryan Whitfield and Lex Harris.
And welcome to the Intimacy Uncovered podcast show. I'm Ryan.
I'm Lex.
This is the podcast where we talk about everything under the sun, especially
what?
Dating,
Yes.
romance, foreplay, sex, intimacy. Just a real raw and candid conversations.
I know. I'm hoping
things.
people notice by now, because I'm hoping like our listeners are fully tuned in, all the way subscribed, and just ready to go
And
every
that's
time
on
it's a new
SoundCloud.
podcast.
That's on iTunes. Make sure you guys go and subscribe.
Subscribe today, people.
And guess what? We'll make sure that we make special announcements when we go live on Facebook.
Absolutely.
We just did one episode. It was a lot of fun. It was very intense.
It was very intense.
It was very intense.
That's right.
But before we start today's show, something is happening.
Something is happening.
It is a shift. And the shift is in the awareness. And the reason why I'm saying that is that a lot of you know that Jay-Z's album just dropped.
Yeah.
4-444. But the main thing that I want to take away from that album is that not the music, but that song 444 and the footnotes.
Footnotes. Look at you studying the footnotes.
Yeah, the footnotes that came out. And what that was, it was a bunch of celebrities.
So this was like an actual clip, right?
This is the
that
actual
you saw?
clip, the actual clip that I saw.
Okay.
And it's the footnotes to his song 444, which his apology and his openness about his activities and he's being very candid and he's been very vulnerable.
Yeah,
this
is.
song screams vulnerability, and for them to take it off of wax,
Right.
as they would say, like off of wax and put it into sitting a bunch of grown men.
Yeah, I was going to say, I kind of caught it too. And
Yeah.
I think that it is definitely an eye-opening, real, raw topic for men, in all honesty, and relationships, and moreover, even long-term committed relationships, such as marriage. They all get kind of real candid, right?
And the one thing that I want to take away from it to add to this about what we're doing and why we're doing it is that before this came out, we were steadily making sure that we let people know that, the whole purpose behind the book is to help people stay connected.
Absolutely.
And we talk about how intimacy is an ongoing process, and that it's always going, and it's something that's like a heartbeat. So when this came out, I nearly fell out my damn chair.
I know, right?
I was like,
I know.
Did Jay throw me a bone? Like, I was like, yo, Jay, like, let me.
You heard the podcast, Jay?
Yeah, Jay, you heard the podcast? Is Jay
Shout
listen to
out
the
to Jay.
podcast? I'm like, which one? He listened to the first one. That's what it is. But I'm like, damn, Jay, like, threw us a bone. So
It's so true, Ryan.
and the one thing that I think that stood out is the words that he used that I feel like go along with what we're doing. We're giving people tools to help them stay connected.
Absolutely. And one thing I really liked about the specific footnote that he said, two things I want to say real quick. Jay-Z himself mentioned how, he grew up in Marcy Projects and, has done X, Y, and Z, done this, been in out the drug game and, has moved on, elevated to a businessman. I'm not a businessman, but
He's a mogul.
yeah, you know what I mean? But he said in there that the hardest thing he's done by far is be married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, that's real.
Yeah, and it's a couple of different points that I want to take away from that one.
Yeah.
One is what you said. I want to add on that when he said when he met his dad. When I say that felt like I was looking in the damn mirror, because what happens is, listen, I mean, I met my dad at 31.
Yeah.
So 31 years going to when he said
That's
that.
real.
Yeah, so what happens is, like he expressed, he said, okay, now I'm ready to love. But the question is,
how do I do that?
how do I do that? How do I move forward?
that?
Yes. So
So that was a major key.
That was major key.
One other thing I want to ask you too, because you know what? Amari Hardwick was one of the, shout out to him.
You're married.
I know. You're absolutely right. Focus, Alexis. I love you, babe.
I'll make sure I Reach out to your husband.
And keeping me focused. I like it.
Focused.
No, he said something really that kind of caught my attention too. He said that, things change as to what we find attractive, meaning we as men.
That's true.
And I want to, get your feedback on that, Ryan.
No, it's
you
true.
To speak on that.
No, listen, it's true, and I'm gonna explain why. I always like to look at it like this: if you're with someone, and whatever point you fell in love with that person, you want to stay as close to that as possible.
Sure.
Look standpoint. Now, of course, you're gonna evolve over time and years like that, but that is one of the key things. But it changes and evolves when you talk about the actual point of saying, do you change as you get older? Meaning does now, of course, the excitement is good, and I do agree. Like, you do want somebody to help make you become a better person, that not challenges you for me personally, not challenge you in a way that makes it feel like it's competition,
right?
But a healthy challenge. Like, damn, yeah, you're right. I do need to do better. I do need to strive to be. So, I mean, that is
pushing each other.
Yeah, that is an ultimate turn on. I mean, like I said.
Absolutely. So do you think, and I'm just trying to bring it on full circle.
Full circle.
Do you think that that is what he means by that? That yes, of course, you ultimately always want to make sure you're looking amazing for your significant other. You know what I mean? And like making sure that, they still look at you with that kind of wow factor. But even more so as you kind of get older and you kind of realize like other different elements of life and different things you want out of life, that other component that you just spoke of becomes even more so important of, can this person push me, help me push myself to that next level?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think that if you're looking for a partner, it should be someone that is going to help you grow and help you evolve and help push you. And like I said, the looks are great.
Yes, absolutely.
The looks and the physical are great. The other thing is how that person treats you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, because if they look great and they don't treat you good, I mean,
and how if do they just look great and that's
those looks are gonna fade.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Now, the other thing that I liked about this footnote was that you were seeing such an array of different people.
Yes.
Men.
Yes.
You saw everyone from it might have been Chris Paul. You saw
Will Smith was on there.
Will Smith,
Chris Rock,
and these men were
Anthony Anderson.
Yeah, and these men were really, really, really like.
Yeah.
It was almost like a vault of vulnerability where they were all in there. Like, listen, it was almost like they said, listen to Jay-Z's song. And when you finish listening to it, or we're going to have a listening session to Jay-Z's song. And when we're done, we're going to...
we need you to open up.
We're going to make everybody fucking feel uncomfortable. So
we're having a group
therapy session. And listen, it seems
everybody opened up.
Yeah, everybody opened up. And I think it was so dope because what happens is for us, I think it just kind of helps see that, having a connection with someone and that it is real work. Like these tools and things that we share, like is real.
It's tools. It's just that, Ryan. It's tools, and they are useful tools. And so when you constantly apply them in every kind of opportunity you get, you start getting results, and you also get stronger for the next time like something presents itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna have to make sure we post this for the people who didn't catch it, because I'm sure it's some fellas maybe out there that did catch it.
They didn't. I'll make sure that they get it.
My bae caught it. He saw it.
Yeah, you gotta check that out. Yeah. We'll make sure that we tag that Jay-Z's 444
good information
footnotes that you guys can check in for that song. So. Whew, man, I feel like I got a lot on my chest. I've been waiting to kind of talk about. Yeah, I was. You know what? I felt like I wanted to smoke a cigarette, even though I don't smoke. But it just had that energy. Like, man, like you really want. Like when I'm serious. It was so many things in that video that just like really like kind of like.
They did a good job kind of capturing all that in under 10 minutes because it's a short clip.
Yeah, it's a short clip. Yeah. And that means that you can get a lot done in a short period of time.
That's right.
All right, Lex, what do we got for our show today for our listeners?
All right, so our lineup for today is we don't have any fan mail today. We're taking a little pause on that because I want to kind of have an open forum with you.
And the reason why I think that we didn't take fan mail is we have been getting a lot of DMs.
Yeah, we really have been getting a lot of DMs. So that's
keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Keep a pause on that so I can kind of shift through them. You know what I mean, or whatever. Because we definitely want to make sure that we're able to give accurate attention to everybody's DMs, and comments, inquiries. So that's why we're taking a little pause today, and we're just gonna have an open forum about social media and how that impacts relationships. Are there rules to this? Like, is it possible to really kind of have a healthy social media life and be in, relationship or dating and all this other stuff?
I want to hear people's feedback on this.
Absolutely.
We normally talk about it from my perspective, but we're going to do that today. But I want to really hear people's feedback. So, guys, when you hear this, I mean, literally light up the Facebook page on your thoughts and your comments, because we definitely want to hear it.
Definitely want to hear it. And hit us on Instagram. And yes, continue to add to those DMs.
Yes.
And then we are going to just kind of actually talk about, too, which is so funny, texting. Okay, so there are certain text messages.
The lingo. What does the lingo mean?
Yes, that lets you know whether or not, okay, this person is really into me, or they really trying to get into me.
Ooh,
or is it like, so is this person really feeling me, or is this more so like hookup type texting? So we're going to kind of hop into that as well. And then we're going to wind things down, mellow them on out with Pillow Talk as usual.
So, guys, stick around. We'll be right back. Be right back. And we are back.
Yes, we are.
All right, so the first topic that we're getting ready to, hot topic that we're getting ready to dive into. Sizzling is talking about
the social media. Like, so, I just want to bring this up because, I've had some friends where have had issues with their significant other in social media. And, so it was just kind of that casual conversation about that, whether or not it's really healthy for the relationship, because, I have people who don't post, their significant others on their sites.
Okay.
Just for their own personal reasons or whatever. And then I have folks, who kind of bothered by that fact that doesn't happen.
So let me, I always got to chime in, Now, here's the thing. If they're in a relationship or married.
Yes.
And they feel that they don't want to post their significant other, I feel like that's their personal prerogative, right?
If they're in a relationship or married.
They're in a relationship, if you're dating, relationship, married, any of the above. If they don't want to mention this person, from the dating standpoint, I get the relationship and the marriage part is questionable, right? Now here's why. Now, if you're with someone, I feel like there should be some sense of, I'm proud to be with this person, right?
Right. Yeah.
I represent them now, especially if they're on social media as well. Now, the other thing is this: if you're in a relationship and you're married and you don't mention or you don't show anything, but you're getting a lot of attention and you're posting a lot and you're and you're getting a lot of attention.
Right.
It's kind of like showing what's really going on in your relationship. It's saying that if you're really kind of searching for this social media attention that you're really not getting it at home. And that means that, guess what? You need Intimacy Uncovered, the book.
Okay.
You need to use these tools.
Definitely agree with that one. So go ahead and, hop on over to Amazon.
Yeah, and get your pre-order
for sure.
Yeah.
And I just want to piggyback off that because you're absolutely right. I feel as though people do have their prerogative about certain things. However, if you're in a committed relationship, especially like something like marriage or just a deeply committed relationship for years, and you don't have one single photo of uno photo of your significant other or spouse, that's gonna be a red flag for me.
Yeah, I see a lot of
it's gonna be a red flag for me. I'm not saying nothing, I'm not trying to start nothing, but I'm just saying, like, if
now I got another question.
It's a little questionable.
All right, so I was in a relationship, right?
Okay.
And of course, my page is open.
Okay.
And of course, there are females that may be attractive to me, may like me, like what they see or whatever. And they would comment, and whenever I comment, I would comment back basically, all right, cool, that's nice. I think one of the things that I feel like that
how do you respond? Tell our listeners how you respond back to those comments. Right?
Now I'm about to tell you. So I found out from this my person that I was in a relationship with, my significant other, and I had to kind of check myself as to my responses. The responses have to be very basic.
Thank you.
You can't say sweetie, babe.
Oh, negative.
None of that. But but listen, what if I'm like that I'm like that in person though?
Yeah, and me and my bae, I'm getting candid. He's probably gonna kill me. But like we've had this conversation too, and he's just like you. And I think a lot of guys, like you said, just have that natural jargon.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, oh, beautiful, blah blah blah, and I'll be like, oh, hey, ho,
Right.
you know what I mean? And I think it's just a natural thing because if I was to reply back, oh, that's what's up, thanks, handsome, he gonna be like,
right.
Whoa.
So the whole topic that we're talking about.
Yeah.
I feel like I got a key out of this.
Okay.
The key is this.
Mm-hmm.
The key is that you have to protect your relationship.
Yeah, you definitely have to protect your
relationship. But I mean, by all means, it means that I don't want to feel like I'm doing anything to make that other person feel insecure.
Right, or not even insecure, uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, uncomfortable leads to the insecure.
But not uncomfortable. You mean uncomfortable, and it's not about insecurities. It's about, making sure.
Well, I'm saying insecurities in the light of I don't want her to feel that there's anything.
Sure, absolutely. Because just because someone's uncomfortable doesn't mean they're insecure. So I just want to make that.
No, I wasn't saying that they were technically insecure. I was saying it to start to form some insecurities about the relationship.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I'm talking about. Insecurities in regards to the relationship.
Yeah.
So sorry, I had to clear that up.
Yes, clear that up.
Lex is gonna make sure that I clear this.
That's right.
Yeah. But so another thing that I noticed is that. Well, let me ask you this: how do you feel about this? And I want you guys to let me know as well. I see a lot of women that are in relationships.
Okay.
Do the most thirsty things online.
Swings both ways.
Yeah, I know it swings both ways, but I'm asking from
the male's
perspective.
Okay.
Like, how do you?
What do you mean? Give me an example. We need examples.
Okay. So if you're in a relationship, right?
Yes.
Why would you be posting pictures of a picture from a selfie from the back? I mean, I'm just saying.
No. I mean, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm like, who are you trying to show your ass to?
A selfie from the back, and you just post it for online.
For me, if you showing your ass, I'm gonna be like, you need to get your ass in here. That's my thought on it. My thought is bring your ass over here. Before we have a discussion, because I'm feeling uncomfortable. Now I'm uncomfortable.
The same thing for a guy who goes to the gym, works out, and I guess posts a little muscular, look at my game for the day type flex.
That's not the same.
It's always not the same. Why is it not the same?
It's not the same because guess what? You don't see a woman's derriere or her booty or her bottom on a normal. Guys, we take our shirts off like it's like normal. Like
it's normal.
It's normal. A guy with a shirt off is normal. Like now, if you saying you want to see like the V cut. That's like something different. Like a guy.
D'Angelo?
Yeah, if you showing that, like, hey, I got the deep cut, like, and you showing like the bottom, and you know what, or you showing your what do you call it, eggplant? If you showing the eggplant picture on there, that's the same as the butt. If you're doing like a game picture that I've heard women talk about, some eggplant Thursday or whatever it's called, I'm like,
you know what that is?
I don't know what they're talking about. I just heard about it.
So the eggplant, you know what that emoji looks like, right?
I know that part.
Okay.
I'm saying. Those are two equivalent. The picture like that and the butt picture.
So
not the shirt.
I think that they're equivalent. In my world, they are.
So you're saying that if a guy shows his chest, his upper body
to the world, yes,
that's equivalent to a female showing her booty, her butt.
So listen, if you mean like she has pants on, I'm not saying that I'm going to be the one out here posting a butt pic or anything.
Okay.
Because I get your point and perspective on that. But if she has jeans, so it's one thing to post, like, I guess, a picture of yourself, you in the mirror, like, oh, yeah, I'm cute.
Yeah, that's your front. Your face is cute. You're right.
Yeah, me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's you.
That's you. Your front cute, your side cute, your figure cute, you cute.
Side, but
you cute.
Right, but no one needs to see your rock bottom. I'm just being honest.
That's a firm kind of.
Well, no, listen. If that's mine, it's almost like you advertising, you marketing it. Now, if you see it in a picture that we take together or something like that, that's it. That's cool. But if you purposely like turned all the way around and like look, it's like you putting my stuff, my excuse my language. I want to say on the damn market.
Kind of? I'm just curious, just out of pure curiosity, what type of photos are appropriate for a relationship? Because we talk about online dating photos, but what about relationship photos?
Ones that you just buy yourself random. Nothing thirsty.
So wait a minute. Okay, that's too vague.
Okay, thirsty means
more
that
examples.
You don't need to show no picture of your butt.
Okay, so that's it. That's your one thing. That's your thing. So if I take a picture in like a little, sexy outfit, a dress or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, it depends on how you showing. Are you going out or you just got dressed and you in the bathroom and you just want to snap a picture of this sexy dress?
Yeah, I might be in the bathroom. It's good lighting because we like to take advantage of lighting. That's what ladies do. And I just feel like, oh, you know what? I'm cute. All right, snap. And it might be a sexy little dress. Okay. Is that fine?
Well, it all depends.
If it depends on what.
Did you text me that picture first?
Okay, all right. Yeah. So now so that's the rules. So the rules is any picture you deem appropriate to be on social media better be in my damn phone first. I know that's right.
And I might say, babe, this is a cute one to put up. Let me bless it. Put that up. Let me show them what I got.
Sprinkle on that one.
Let me show them what I got. But if you posting pictures up and I don't have it in my phone.
And you just happen to open your Facebook and you like, whoa.
You know what I'm going to say? I don't have this picture.
Yeah.
I'm texting you right away.
And you know what? I feel the exact same way. So we agree on that one. Buddy.
Take that damn picture down right now. I'm flagging it. I'm flagging it.
You reporting it?
I'm reporting it. This is porn. I'm reporting it. I'm like, take this damn picture down. But we're going to have a discussion. I'm going to say, look. I'm all about freedom of speech and freedom of sharing, your photos. But
freedom of speech.
Yeah, but listen, this one right here, it doesn't make me uncomfortable. I think it makes the relationship uncomfortable.
Oh, look at you! Yeah. Oh, you're so intentional about the relationship
I have to put it out there.
With the pictures. Yeah. But you're right, and I mean, we're joking about it, but you're right. You have to be intentional with this stuff. I think a key factor from this whole kind of discussion or debate, if you will, is you have to be intentional. With what you're doing on social media. Like you have to make sure like this person not feeling a certain type of way, or like what does make this person feel a certain type of way. I think I know this person by now and they may feel a certain type of way. And
but even if they doing that, the thing is that what's the result of it? If the result of you posting up certain pictures is resulting in a bunch of the opposite sex like it's triggering
reaching
them
out to you.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. I think you might need to put your nun dress back on. I'm just being honest.
Or put your shirt back on from the gym, and just come home. You don't have to take a photo at the gym.
You know what? I got a better suggestion.
What?
If you're gonna post those pictures, that means that just give me access to your social media.
Yeah, I think that is an ultimate supreme level of commitment there when you don't mind doing those things. You know what I mean?
You know what? You manage my social media and I manage yours.
Listen, let me know it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean that's a way of cutting out any
some people are here like, hey.
Shut the hell up.
Hey, right.
Yeah, shut up, guy.
Knock it off, guys.
I didn't ask you to do that. Yeah, I hate them. I don't even agree with them.
They won't be forwarding this one on to them.
Yeah, listen, I'm not subscribing to this damn podcast. This guy's an asshole.
So yes, it's levels to this, people. So I think that's the ultimate level of listen, you ain't go, we know what it is. Like, here, you have access. Like, that's to me,
we gotta really be committed for a while for that.
Yes, that's not the supreme.
That's not like I'm giving that to you in 30 days. Like that's like
same thing with your passcode on your phone. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what? Now, so this is something that I learned, and I have to give a shout out to Reverend and Tyreese. And Reverend said something about he makes sure that he does not allow insecurity to enter their relationship. So here's a couple of key things that he does. If a female calls him, he puts it on speakerphone.
I love it.
If a female's getting on an elevator that is attractive, he takes the next elevator.
That's dope.
And I mean, these are just a couple of things that he he
unless
mentioned.
he running late.
No, he said even if he's running late, he's look, he's still.
That's intentional.
He's
being very intentional.
Yeah, those intentional. So I think I think this, and we can kind of sum this up.
Sure.
If you're not getting the attention that you need at home, one, pick up your Intimacy Uncovered book. Use the tools to get what you want.
That's right. At home.
But if you are seeking that attention, seek it from at home first. Communicate with your partner, your significant other, whoever you're dating, and try to make sure that they are aware of what your needs are. And a lot of times that we don't communicate. There's a lack of communication, and we feel that we're getting this self-fulfillment from social media. It's very short term.
And also, to be proactive too. Make sure you are proactively competing with your relationship. And
yes, that's it. That's it. You struck a chord. I got so excited. Listen. I love that term. Yes. Competing, not in the relationship, but with the relationship. Yes. That's it. You set it up.
That's right.
I'm done. We coming back. I'm done. I don't even want to talk anymore about this. I'm done. Shut this segment down.
Okay, wait. Let me finish my thoughts. All right. Thank you. You got so excited.
I'm so excited.
Okay. Yes. So competing with the relationship, and that means giving that extra attention. Before it's even asked for. And making sure you're kind of checking in and recognizing those things about your partner. You know what I mean? Those new things that they're doing or speaking of, you just want to make sure you're paying attention, people. And now we can shut it down, like Ryan said, this segment.
We'll be right back after this brief moment.
All right. So we are back, Ryan. And we are about to jump right on into our next topic, which is texting. Out here in this dating world, distinguishing text from actually wanting to date someone versus hook up with them.
So let me get this straight. So what you're about to kind of dive into is the lingo that goes on in communication.
Yes. Okay. The lingo.
To determine whether or not we're trying to hook up with you or whether we're really seriously trying to date you.
Yeah, so it was just like this example that was kind of just out there. So I kind of wanted to share it with everybody.
Right, I'm listening. Because
I thought this was hilarious.
I'm curious.
But pretty, seemed kind of true, actually. Okay. So, all right. So in the dating, okay, listen, this is the first thing. So time most likely to get the first text of the day from like your significant other. This is if you're dating someone seriously or, trying to, versus a hookup. So that first text of the day for someone you're dating and really feeling will come between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., anywhere in between that time. And if you're trying to hook up with that person solely, it would come in between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m.
That's true.
You think that's true?
That's true. But it can go down between 10 and 4 too, though. Don't get it twisted.
You say it could?
The hookup can go down between 10 and 4.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Actually, thank you for that because they put a little side note here next to the 11 to 5, the 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. because they said that the text could possibly come earlier before that time if they're trying to plant the seed earlier in your mind, in case you have other options going on.
Well, guess what?
What?
The kids don't go to sleep until 10 o'clock, so I had to come at 11. Just putting that out there. I text you at 10, but you said the kids didn't go to sleep or go to bed until 9:30. So,
right.
And you asked me to stop at the 7-Eleven, grab you something. So by the time I got there, it was 11 o'clock.
Okay, well, thank you for those special circumstances. In case those special circumstances come up. So the next thing, the favorite emoji icon that'll be sent for like a date. Someone that's really trying to date you, they'll send a little emoji with the heart eyes.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Now, for a hookup, it's the little wink.
Yeah, this
the one with the little wink.
No, for a hookup, it's gonna be the damn eggplant. It's gonna be question mark eggplant.
Question mark eggplant. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, about that. I mean,
if I'm feeling you, I might maybe.
I don't think that one's used that frequently.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that.
Guys,
they missed on that one.
So, all right, tendencies. There should be tendencies. So. When you're dating someone serious, often sends multiple messages or long texts that resemble paragraphs. Okay? Now, when you're just hooking up, they send like one-word text like, hey, sup, hey, etc.
You know what? That's a hit or miss. You know why? Because, that's a hit or miss. Because
I don't know about that.
No, I'm going to say it's a hit or miss because I say some of those short-term words and I'm not necessarily hooking up. I mean, that's how you start a conversation. Hey.
That's not how you start a conversation?
Well, hey, how you doing? Or, well, you know what? Women say WYD all the time. That's their favorite one.
That's men's favorite.
No, that's a woman's favorite. You know what? Women want to know what men doing way more than... in reversal. You know what I'm trying to say.
I just want to put this disclaimer out there that if you want to really get to know someone, and like you said, it could be something as innocent as you're speaking of, Ryan, how sometimes you just quick on the fly trying to be like, hey, you cannot get to know a person by just texting, hey, what's up? That is true. You want to be a little more thoughtful. That's if you're really trying to get to know them. All right, just throwing that out there.
But I mentioned, you know what, and just pausing on this one, it seems like that the text messages just from what we've read so far, like, the time, the emoji, and the tendencies, kind of can, should be trying to get on the phone. You know what I mean? I like to hear somebody's voice.
Call?
Yeah, no, I'm saying it should be leading. I mean, I think the favorite emoji should be the damn pick up the phone icon. I'm serious. Like, right. I mean, you got to pick the phone up.
Absolutely. Have a conversation. All right.
Before you go on, let me just. It seems like now people are like really getting comfortable with just texting.
Sure.
And I've run into this, so let me just talk about my personal experience because I always like to throw that out there. Get candid.
All right.
So I met a few people, and it seemed like they like to text more than they like to talk on the phone. And for me, I like to go beyond the surface. I like to dig a little bit. So that means that would force me to have to create these paragraph texts, right? Versus this person in response. So I will say this. If a person is texting you some couple of sentences, 2 or 3 lines, and you respond back with the short ones, that is going to be a short-lived conversation.
That sure is.
I will warn you on that one. Like,
that sure is.
So you guys got to be mindful. So you can't want somebody to try to get to know you, and then your responses is like one word.
Exactly. You're right.
So,
it goes both ways.
Yeah, it goes both ways. So that's what I wanted to add.
Good example. You're right. And you're right. We do get uncomfortable with that. Oh, so this was the favorite acronym. Okay, so for someone that's dating, more seriously, it was IMY for I miss you. And for hookup, it is what you just mentioned, WYD. What you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about this IMY. We got to be together for that one. We got to be tight. We got to be.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. They're from the first column. It's more so like, we're working towards trying to really seriously date. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to get that IMU, boy, it's got to be. There got to be some intimacy with going on with us.
For me, I mean, just from my experiences and me dating, like I've had guys that text me, no problem. I miss you. So, but the next one was trademark text. So at 10 a.m. for someone you kind of seriously dating, you'll get the good morning, or how's your day going, or something along those lines. Or hookup. Then they were very specific. They said 2:19 a.m.
Yes.
Are you up?
I just left the club. 2:19.
Yes.
Well, let me speak on that. We talk about this in the book, and I talk about creating modes, right? And the thing is, that definitely doesn't create the mode.
Yep.
Now, if they're gonna text at 2:19, I would say, is there anything that you need before I'm on my way?
Yeah.
So that way you're setting it up to say, what do you need so I can come get what I need?
Yes. Yes, for sure. So then you have most common suggestion. Okay, this is for when you're dating, seriously. We should go blank, or like, and the blank is like a dinner or a show or something, really awesome or fun in public. When you're hooking up, the most common suggestion is send me a pic.
So what I'm seeing is that they don't want to do no experiential intimacy. They want just some physical.
Listen, it looks like they want to go straight to physical intimacy here.
I got you. Send me a pic.
All right. So the next one is inviting you to watch stuff. Okay. So when you're really seriously dating, you want to go to the movies. It's more of the question. When you're hooking up, it's like, come over. Let's watch Netflix. Netflix and chill.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Netflix and chill thing is just something that's like become like a.
I know, like a staple little thing, huh?
Nothing.
I don't know. Listen, me and mine, and we married. We be in the house Netflix and chilling.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a hit or miss on that one.
It really is.
It's a hit or miss on that one.
Okay, so then 2-word request. When you're seriously dating, is call me. The hookup is come over.
I think it's reverse for me. Or
think
both.
So?
Yeah, I think it's both. I use both of those.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm in a situation, I'm like, that one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So text to your friends, like when you're seriously dating, you like, so has blank, which is your name, said anything about me? Or when you're hooking up, you're like, your name it's cool and stuff, but we're not really, exclusive. You and I, just kind of hang out.
Hey, it's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, I think that was kind of accurate.
Yeah, it's definitely accurate.
All right, so the last one is post hookup text. All right, and this is not really one after hookup, but in the dating is we should talk about what happened. You're great. I think, I have feelings for you, blah, 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 etc. So I don't know about I think I have feelings for you part, but you do try to initiate more of a meeting or encounter with that person again, I think.
Or like, I had a good time. Yeah. I think you're cool.
Yeah.
The
hookup joint is blank, people. So it's like, I got what I wanted.
Yeah, and I'm
thanks.
Listen, that was interesting. I like that one.
Yeah,
you know what? I never looked at it from that angle. You know what I mean? I think sometimes we do things and then you go back and you kind of break it down and say, okay, how do I communicate with somebody that I'm dealing with or I'm in a relationship with versus somebody that I'm just trying to get a quick thrill.
That's right. Yeah, I like that one too. That was pretty neat.
Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tech segment.
That's right.
We'll post it so that way you can chime in on it. This was a great little segment that we talked about this.
Yes, right.
So stick around. We'll be right back
with Pillow Talk.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna wind things down with Pillow Talk, and this one was kind of actually inspired from the 444. Yeah, so relationships fail when you stop learning. Compete with the relationship because there are always new elements to master about yourself and your partner to enhance the relationship. And that is it, people. Boom.
That's a great one. That was a good one.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in to the podcast,
That's right.
to the show. Please make sure that if you want to reach out to Lex.
That's right. My handle is @LexHarris on all social media.
And I am Ryan Whitfield on all social media as well. I think a couple of them, I'm just Ryan Whitfield on them too. So just look up Ryan Whitfield.
You'll find him.
It's only like 3,000 of us.
The one
out
and
there.
only Ryan Whitfield.
Yeah, it's only like 3,000 of us out there. But you'll find me. We want to make sure that you guys continue to interact with us.
Yes.
We always love your feedback.
For
the
sure.
DMs are coming in.
We're loving the DMs.
Keep on, posting comments.
Yes.
We also would love for you guys to give 5 stars to us on iTunes.
Absolutely.
Now, if you want to give 1 star, that's fine. But at least give us a reason why you did 1 star.
Right.
We just want some feedback. But for the most part, 5 stars is always appreciated.
That's right. And we're really thankful because we've been getting a lot of 5 stars actually from a lot of different folks. So we're thankful that we're talking about things that really are real, raw, and relatable.
Yeah. So until the next podcast and the next show,
stay connected. Bye.
You've been listening to the Intimacy Uncovered podcast. You can win a pre-released copy of the Intimacy Uncovered book. Go sign up now at intimacyuncovered.com.